Hi, welcome back to Phoenix Rising from the Ashes. Sincerely, thank you for clicking on this week's video. I didn't think anyone would click on this week's video because of last week's video with the thumbnail and the ugly crying, and that was awful. I mean, I think YouTube picks the worst picture frame or whatever that they can pick, and they're like, that's your thumbnail. Go with it. I finally got on like a proper computer and was able to correct that and change it. It's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, I just wanted to take time before this week's video to sort of talk about what and how I eat, because last week's video had to do with eating, and I just feel the need to not defend myself per se, but more explain my point of view. I eat terrible, all right? Like, there's just no good excuse for it, except for the one that I'm gonna give you right now. But still, it's not even a good excuse. It's just like a reason. I don't know. It's complicated. But I didn't always look like this, all right? I looked like that for most of my 20s. But, like, I have never been the petite, ideal, thin girl, ever. And as a child, of course, like, I didn't understand this. I have had this excuse me ma'am body since I was 10 years old. I have literally looked way older than my years my whole life. And the reality of that is that it F's with your image, your self-image, like majorly is what it does. Now, to circle back to eating for a minute, I also happen to be the pickiest damn eater you ever want to meet. And I'm not kidding about that. People don't even like to have meals for or with me because I'm so damn hard to please. Okay, maybe that last part is a bit of an assumption on my part. I don't know. But still, like, I'm terrible. I don't know how I became this way. I just always have been. And it just gets worse the older I get. I eat like 5 things, and we cycle between those things. And like none of them are good for me at all. And it's not that I don't know the right way to eat. I do. I just don't do it. I mean, take this. The 20s were a good decade for me physical health-wise. I didn't eat that different in terms of what I ate, but I did eat with more consistency, and I probably ate a little less. I also worked a very physical job. I had a big dog to exercise. I took up one of those big balance ball things. I spin poi. And I, quite frankly, taught myself how to dance like nobody's watching. What happened between then and now? A combo of things, really. There was a crushing disappointment. My dear dog died. And my ability to work was quickly closing out on me. In case anyone is wondering, yes, I actually did take medication at this time. It just wasn't enough, I guess, or the wrong thing. I don't know. There have been points in my life, I call them breaking points, where life just sort of stops at some point, and when I find myself on the other side of it, I am forever changed because of it. It's a new normal, because life has thoroughly kicked my ass, and I am left to pick up the pieces of my scrambled brain and find a way to go on. Considering the 2 previous times these breaks happened, I ended up in the hospital to some degree. The one in my late 20s wasn't nearly as intense. I did go on a crazy drive to and around San Francisco by myself instead of going to work. That was not my finest moment, but pretty tame by comparison. My 30s have pretty much been spent at home. I don't have a lot of money, so I don't really have enough money to go out, and being uneasy and rather agoraphobic and anxiety-ridden and all that stuff, I just don't go out much. Like, weight gain is going to happen. Plus, the meds I started to take after this 3rd break cause weight gain. Bottom line is, there are many factors that go in to what I present before you today. But you know what happened between then and now? I discovered within myself the power to be accepting and, yes, actually happy with who and how I am. And words can't express how much that this has meant to me and to my life and my self-image, plus how hard I fought for it. I mean, I really fought for it. This girl here, this one thought that in her head, she thought she was still like a fat ass. Okay? Oh, shoot, I messed that one up. This one thought that she was better than she was, but not as bad as she could be, but yet somehow subworthy because she was just not good enough. And you know what? That is such righteous and utter bullshit. I can't even see straight when I think about it too long. So I don't anymore. I don't pay attention to the whole fat versus thin war that goes on. I won't give it any credence or support. Instead, I see it on an individual basis, being fat or thin. There's so much more to what makes that up than the question of a person's character or willpower or laziness level. How about DNA, for F's sake? Take my little 8-year-old self. My mother, who pretty much is one of those little petite ladies, tells me one day, casual and matter of fact, "Oh, honey, you'll never be one of those skinny minis." I mean, like, young me didn't know what to do with that. So I did what comes naturally to my woe is me ass, and I thought of it as a sentence and a punishment. And I internalized that whole notion that the bigger the gal, the less worthy she is in society. F that BS. I could literally never look like X, Y, and Z. Okay? Because I am simply not constructed in the same frame. People are all different and all wonderful, and the entire concept that bigger people they have like something wrong with them just because of their size, that shit's got to go. Only God knows what an individual's struggle with emotion, physically, financially. All of that plays into the food choices that we make. For my part, the whole food battle is not a fight I have in me right now. I can barely keep my emotions and motivations in check. And you got to pick your battles. All that being said, do I feel like utter shit because I have let this bad eating choices lifestyle or whatever it is leak onto my kid and damage her? Yes. Emphatically, yes. It's something I want to change for all of us, but especially for the kid. Baby steps, though. As frustrating as that is. I need my mood stabilized. Of course, the reality that if I made better food choices, it would ultimately improve my emotional well-being and potentially giving me the stability and relief I'm seeking. That's another matter altogether. Like I said, it's complicated. So, I didn't expect this to be quite so long, but I felt it needed to be here because of last week's video with the cookie and all that. It matters what you eat. I know that. But it also matters that people are happy in the skin that they're in. All things in moderation. That's what my mother always tells me. That is stellar advice. It really is. Because that's what life is all about. Anyway, so here are the videos for this week. Thank you for watching. Click, subscribe, like, comment. Yeah, there we go. So, and keep watching. Thanks. Hello. Well, I'm didn't quite make it to the shower before I was going to film today's video, but I have my hat on, so it's all good. This is the hat I love and wear all the time, and the one that started it all. I wear hats almost every day, but this is the one that started it before I lost my hair. I mean, I haven't lost my hair, but it's pretty thin. I'm not sure why. I theorize that it's because of the medication that I've taken, but none of the medications that I take have that listed as a side effect, so I don't know. But it's annoying. Besides, I like cats, so it's okay. I don't mind them. Why did I just talk about my hats? Maybe I should rewind it. Hi. Well, I thought it was time to do an update. I have had some pretty productive hours today, and I'm happy about that. Grandma is out of town for a while, and that's been interesting. It's kind of like getting a glimpse of my future, and it's messy. But we're trying to keep on top of it and, keep everything under control, not in squalor, like my mom likes to call it all the time. But it's really not squalor. I mean, come on. Anyway. I've had some hard realizations recently that have been upsetting to me, but also very enlightening. And I'm really grateful for it. And it's been like mainly parenting related. Just what I need to do, my role, and how I can improve and do what's best for all of us, and including putting, the little one first. And so I've been really kind of hit over the head with some realizations recently, and it's been eye-opening. And it's been messing with my, my mind, my mental health, because I tend to get very focused on my shortcomings and like stuck on them. Like I'll come face to face with my shortcomings or what I need to improve on or whatever. And I'll realize that I've been doing it this way for so long and I've screwed up for so long that I'll never get out from under it, and I like just give up. And that's kind of the story of my life. And so I've been kind of coming to terms with that recently, and it's been daunting. But I'm so grateful for it. Beyond that, I don't know if I would have had the same drive to keep on top of things with my mom not here if I had not changed medications. I think it is making a difference in how I perceive things and how I have motivation to do things and focus on things. So that's a good thing. Till next time, bye. Hey, I'm exhausted. And I feel like I should just talk about that because I'm exhausted for a very good reason. I've actually been working in the house. So, not yay me, it needed done. I mean, I'm not patting myself on the back or anything. I'm just saying it had to get done, and it got done today. And we're in good shape. With my mom out of town, we're in good shape. So that's a good thing. I can't relax. I'm talking to this camera right now because I don't know what else to do. I've tried talking to my partner. He's getting tired of it. So maybe you guys are getting tired of it too. I don't know. You don't have to click though. I mean, you don't have to watch. He's got to listen to it all the time. So I'm expressing some of that here so that I don't have to burden him, I guess. Even though he doesn't really care about being burdened by that. So still didn't make it into the shower. Still have my hat on. I try, I put a lot of things before in priority before showering. I don't know. So I can't relax. Is what I was talking about. And even though we've been working in the house for like 2 days straight, trying to get everything ready for today, which is cleaning day, I now that it's all done and we can relax or whatever, I can't relax. I can't relax. No matter what I do, I can't relax. And I've really noticed this about myself lately, is that I don't relax. I get antsy if I'm sitting too long doing one thing. I get antsy. And I have to get up and do something else or go somewhere else or watch something else or whatever. And I wish I had more patience and more focus on just trying to take it easy. I mean, I think one of the reasons why I don't like to get started, like my momentum started, is because when I get my momentum started and I do a whole bunch of things that need done, I can't turn it off. And when there's nothing left to do for the moment, I mean, there's always something to do, but when there's nothing left to do for the moment, I can't turn it off or turn it back on really quickly. It takes a deadline for me to get anything done. A deadline. And today was cleaning day, so today's the deadline. So today we got everything done. Yesterday, rather, and this morning we got everything done. I wish I could do things without needing, a crunch. I don't understand why I'm like that. My mom's like that. My dad was not like that. My mom's like that. Not that I'm blaming her. I mean, I'm perfectly capable of rising above that, but I never seem to do it. Always wait till the last minute. It always gets done, but man, I wish I could be a little more prepared. I wish I could be a little more prepared, and I wish I could be a little less anxious all the time. Antsy, I should say. It's not been anxious since I started this new medication. It's been antsy. Anxious is like almost panicking. Antsy is just needing to do something and needing it to be different than what you were doing. I don't know. I'm still trying to work these things out. So that's why I'm doing this. Well, till next time. Bye. Wow, okay, got to the end of another video. Thank you for watching. If you need resources or help because you have a mental health issue or someone in your family does, NAMI.org is where you need to go. They're good people and they can help. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Click subscribe and the bell. I don't even know if I have a bell, and I probably don't even have a bell. I think you have to be like better to get a bell. I don't know. Okay, he doesn't know either. Okay. So comment and subscribe and like the video, and thank you for watching. Bye.